Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Enjoy the Bounty of Planning with Tanisha Taylor. So you guys, I am so excited to be coming to you today. I got my very first Black Friday box. So we are gonna open this up today and do a little bit of an unboxing and a little bit of a setup. And then I'm gonna talk to y'all about all the joy and yummy, enjoy the bounty of planning that's happening in this first order. And I did say first because it's like one of 4, 5? I don't really remember. Anyway, we're gonna get right into it. Okay everyone, so we are here for this unboxing. I am so excited about this, you guys. So let's go ahead and open her up and just get right into it. So, oh my gosh. We're just gonna move these to the side. Those are some sub box unboxings, some videos y'all have already seen. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, cloth and paper. Look at this. Okay, so let me start by saying that I am I am at the Legends level. So Wednesday before Thanksgiving, for Legends and Icons was the pre-Black Friday sale. So I did participate in that. So these are items that were available for that sale. They would have been available the whole Black Friday sale, but honestly, one of these items that I'm about, I think it's actually might be the only one I got, sold out. So it wasn't available by the time the Black Friday sale started. So we have this thank you card, which you received before. And then this journaling card and this journaling card, which I've also received before. I have this one already. So we'll just put those to the side. This is the ordering slip, so we'll put that to the side. So this is the freebie. That was the freebie for that day. If you're unfamiliar with Black Friday sales from Cloth and Paper, they always have a freebie. And I posted in one of the Facebook groups that I learned my lesson from 2 years ago. When I did the Black Friday sale, I had a bunch of things that I wanted to refill in my planner, a few things that I wanted to get for the next year's planner, and I placed all my orders in like one day during the Black Friday sale. Never again. So last year I did this, and this year I did this where to get your freebie every day, you have to have a $50 minimum. And then everything was a percentage off. This year, I think might have been bigger than last year. So this year, everything on the website was 25% off. So you did definitely have to order a little bit more to get to that $50 threshold for your freebie. But honestly, it was super worth it pretty much every day. So, so that first day, the freebie were these avant-garde page flags. The avant-garde color is a black. So it's a color that you definitely need to use and these are the avant-garde page flags that are transparent. So you'll have to use a Sharpie. But as you can see, like that is, even though it's transparent, you can't see any text through that. So love these page flags. They're beautiful, right? And they're just wonderful. So that was the freebie. This is the purchase. So this is the start of the purchase. So on this day, I got the leather planner bundle for the C&P Petite. This is the Cloth and Paper Petite bundle. And you guys, I'm so excited. Okay, so let's also get this. I love that you got this in 2 dust bags. So the leather cover is in a dust bag, and then the items from the bundle are in another dust bag. Like, how amazing is this? And then the dust bag, like, I don't know what else I'm gonna use it for, but I'm gonna use it for something. This dust bag is embroidered. Do you see that? Black embroidering. So this one is embroidered. This one is stamped. So it's just a not a stamp. What are they like? It's it feels kind of like the vinyl kind of stamp, I guess. Maybe I'll stick with stamp. So those are a little bit different. So that just feels very high end because who embroiders anything anymore? That just feels absolutely delicious. So we're just gonna put those right there. And then let's get right into this leather bundle. So this C&P Petite is a different size from the kind of mini or pocket size. This is a custom size to cloth and paper. And this beautiful leather, look at this, is so pretty. So it has card slots. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 card slots. This is a soft leather. It's not really structured. So it's definitely going to be very flexible. It is in the color, I believe they call this color Fossil, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check and see if, yes, Fossil. So it's going to match, where's my planner? For those of you who get the sub box, if you got the sub box and you were able to get one of these, it is going to match that Fossil notebook or notes, not notes, I'm sorry, I'm using the wrong word. Because I'm looking at it in my notebook and in my planner, I'm like, it's the notebook page holder, but it's the magnetic page holder, right? Bookmark, I think is what they call it. So that is that. Look, oh my gosh, this feels so good. So for my tactile friends out there, you can see that this is textured leather. It does have a texture. You're going to feel that texture. I also 100% love that you have just down here very elegant in gold where it says cloth and paper. It's a gorgeous stitching. You have your pocket to be able to stick your notebook inside of on each side, and again your card slot pockets. So let's just look at, so in the bundle, this was so worth it. So worth it. So in the bundle, you receive the clear glass notes cover, a bundle of task planner, C&P Petite pages. The cover, this cover, I actually have this cover for my half letter as well. And this cover and dashboard duo is called Tranquility. And then we received a thing of ellipsis. Oh wait, was the ellipsis stickers in linen? Did I purchase those or were they in the package? Before I say this was a thing. It looks like this was in the package too. And then you have your tab sticky notes in fawn. And then you received your, as part of the bundle is the uni pen, which this is the one that Ashley suggests for writing both on transparent sticky notes and writing on paper. I'm gonna give this one a try. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this personally, because one of the things I absolutely detest is, and I don't know where, there we go. I detest drying times on ink, and my understanding is this one has a little bit of a drying time, so I don't know, but I'm gonna give it a shot. We're gonna try it right now today. And then we have the page flags in fawn. This is a really lovely kind of gray green kind of color. I love the tab sticky note duos because you get one in matte and one in transparent. And so they're just really beautiful together. And then the linen ellipsis sticker set. I have this sticker set in Ibiza already, which I believe that one might have been part of a sub box. I don't really recall. but we have our beautiful linen color stickers. So for this, you get 4 sheets, a total of 30 stickers. All the sheets are the same. So you have your circles and then you have your ellipsis here. And so you do have 2 different sizes. So this size is a little bit bigger than this size, but the circles are all the same size. Okay, and then you also get your discs as well so that you can put your planner together. So let's go ahead and open all of this and set all of this up. I am so excited about this, you guys, honestly. Like, you shouldn't even be that excited about a notebook, but I'm so excited about this notebook. So I am planning to use this little notebook. Is going to be my, something that I probably keep like in my bag to be able to write down little things for when I go to meetings. I'm thinking that this might be when I don't have to necessarily have my, or not even go to meetings, but really, when, you know, sometimes you, as a faculty member, you might have like a little hallway meeting, or you go to somebody's office and you have some questions and some things that you actually do want to ask them, but you maybe don't want to bring your whole planner, but you do want to be able to take notes, like if you're trying to have a quick little meeting with your department chair, or an impromptu meeting with your dean, or an impromptu meeting with your teaching associate, or you are the teaching associate, so you're trying to have an impromptu meeting with your faculty lead, right? And you just want it to be like real quick, but you know you're gonna need to write down notes. That's why I got this. For when I'm out of my office and I need to go have a quick meeting with a faculty member, and I need to be able to take notes of what they said, and maybe I don't necessarily want to bring my whole notebook with me. Maybe I just, or my whole, my iPad or whatever, but I need to have like something to write down some notes on. Or even, I know I'm going to use this also because sometimes you have things where you have to go to a meeting, and you know, like, it kills me when they do this, but sometimes I'll have meetings in like classrooms or auditoriums or other areas where you know you're not going to have a ton of writing space, right? So even having like your half letter planner is too big because the desk or the writing space isn't going to be there, or there's going to be no writing space at all because they're having it in a auditorium that's set up as a theater auditorium, not as a lecture hall, right? So lecture halls have those tiny little desks, but the theater auditoriums don't even have that. And so you don't want to have to balance your whole half letter planner on your lap while you try to take notes. And it always kills me when they even do that, because I'm like, y'all know you had this meeting. And then somebody will always say like, please, faculty, department chairs, deans, take note of this. And it's like, you had this meeting in a room that doesn't have a desk. Are you really doing this? So, you know, so there's that. And so for those kinds of things, we are using this. So I am trying to pull off this little protective plastic. There we go. Which takes a little bit of extra effort. So I know some people like to leave those little plastics on because, you know, the more you use this, the more it is gonna get scratched up. It's not gonna look its best. But I don't know. I'd rather just accept that. Kind of what happens from use, I guess. But also, from years of doing this and having glass plastic covers, I can say there are a couple of ways that you can keep your glass plastic covers looking brand new for way longer. And one of them is don't put things that are metal in your front pockets. That's going to scrape against this plastic. So that means no metal paper clips, no metal, like don't use metal in your planner, and then you'll have fewer scrapes. Also, be careful about having pens that you're rubbing and pens with metal clips rubbing against your planner cover. And that'll keep it nicer, longer as well. So this came with, this bundle included the planner cover, the discs, and all of the inserts. So this CP Mini requires 6 discs. You got 9 in the package, so that's kind of nice. So let's go ahead and put this. I am so excited about this, you guys. So let's put this in. Pop in this little tranquility dashboard. Ooh. And then these little note pages. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's so pretty. So on this glass, it does say notes, and then you do have this little quote, which I just love. So let's stick that right on inside there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that looks so pretty. And then close her up. There we go. So one of the things that is kind of, and I don't know, I just noticed it right now. I am surprised I didn't notice it before, but it doesn't have a pin loop. So I will have to decide how I want to deal with that. So I don't know if I'll want to do one of those pin loops from Amazon and put that right there, or if I want to do something else, because as you can see, pulling that out enough so that that pin loop fits right there means that it closes like that, which I don't want at all. So you definitely want to push it all the way in so it closes and it's all the way even. I might not with the pin loop. I don't know. Because even if I put the pin loop at the top, it would stick over. I'm going to have to give that some thought. We're going to have to think about that. Let's go ahead and decorate our pockets. Just going to put that right there for a little decoration. Oh my gosh, that looks so pretty, you guys. And then in here, I am going to go ahead and just write in the back here. I think I'm going to use this little descriptor sheet that tells us what size this is. Now, you guys know if you're new here, I keep these back pages with the SKU number that tell you what the insert is and what the size is. Because I've tried going looking for something that, the name changed, or the name is the same, but the way that it looks is completely different. And so I like to keep those so that I know what size I'm looking at. I think that's particularly important for something like this because the CP Petite is a custom size to them. But for example, let me pull it because I have it. I have a pocket planner, and looking at this, I'm like, the pocket planner is not far off from this size. It's definitely smaller, but it's not far off. Is my old pocket planner, and as you can see, I definitely enjoy that color, right? So the pocket is definitely smaller. So you can see that. There was an HP Mini that was in a box, but I think I actually gifted mine to someone because I don't really use that size. But that's why, so I bring this up to say, sometimes you want to hang on to these back pieces so that you'll know what size you're dealing with, right? Because you might not necessarily remember, especially if it's the only one you have, you might not necessarily remember that it's not this, right? And so looking at it, I could tell this is obviously bigger than the pocket, right? But is it bigger than the HP Mini or is it smaller than the HP Mini? Don't know, not sure, right? So you want to be able to hang on to those descriptors so that you could go back. If you love this, you can go back and find this again. So I'm going to use this back page though to just have a couple of extra tab sticky notes, some transparent ones, and then I'm also going to put down a few of the paper ones as well so that I will have these to just be able to use. So we do want to try and see what we're looking at in terms of dry time. So let's go ahead and just use one of these. And I do love the idea of putting these notes just right here on the page and using that as a little divider tab so that I will know what topics I have going on here, right? So, and then using this page is almost like a little landing page, a little table of content, right? And I might put some other little note here. But let's just take a look at this drying time and see what we're working with here. Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what? That's not bad. That's a couple of seconds. I might could work with that. Okay, let's use a piece of paper and see what we're working with. See what we're working with. We might be converted. Let's see. Okay, no smudge. I kind of don't want to waste a piece of paper. Okay, no smudge. But what we do see when we turn the paper over, bleed. Y'all, bleed. So, and you can see that even from here, right? Like you've got bleed straight through. Let's try a piece of their cloth and paper inserts and see what we're working with in terms of if we're gonna have that same bleed. All of a sudden now I'm like, oh, that's why you use the little, and I might go ahead and buy it because I've been kind of thinking about it, is the pen swatch inserts from cloth and paper. Now I'm like, I see why. I get it. It makes sense. I get what you did there, Ashley. And how your team works. I see it now. So let's just test this. All right, so we're just gonna test this pen for bleed. So not so much bleed, but it is heavy ghosting. So I'm not a huge fan of ghosting, especially in my plan. Like I do not want to see yesterday's plans through today's page. Like that is not a thing that I want to see ever. And so that does kind of low grade bother me. I don't know. Let's actually, I know that from my old pocket planner. Are these? Yeah. And I know this is the same grade paper. So let's just see. And this is last year's. So let's just, I don't know, let's just say, okay. Yeah, whoo, that's even worse. That's both bleed and ghosting. Yikes. Okay, so I don't know. We're going to have to give that some thought. I'm not 100% sure that I'm down for using this pen. It does work equally well with limited dry time on both. So the dry time isn't super long, which was definitely my concern and why I never got one of these pens before. But the dry time is actually not bad. I will admit, because I know that there is dry time, like I could kind of look at it and I wouldn't put this in my book or whatever as soon as I probably would, or like write and then immediately close the book like I would with any other pen, for sure. But less than the dry time, I'm honestly bothered by the bleed and the ghosting, you guys. Like, that's really what's killing me right now. But we're gonna go ahead and go with it. Now, the other thing that's gonna keep me from probably really using this pen in this notebook is the fact that there's not a pen loop. And I can't believe I didn't even notice that when I bought it, because I almost never will buy something like this if it doesn't have a pen loop. So the fact that I didn't even notice that is pretty amusing. So let's see. But I have to say, like, overall, I am loving this. Like, I am 100% loving, and I'm going to be so much looking forward to why I'm using this. Like, I love the fact that I love the task list for what I want to be able to use it for, because this will give me like just a little bit of space to do like just a concentrated list, notes, things like that, especially for setting up, like taking note of like agenda items or what have you. Like I said, I'm really looking to use this for those meetings where it's either going to be kind of like a quick kind of thing where I don't really have an agenda, but I do have a couple of things that I want to cover with people, with my research assistant, with my other faculty that I'm working with, my research groups or whatever. I'm really looking forward to like how I'm gonna be able to use this notebook. Like, really looking forward to it. So yeah. So I am thrilled about this. And can't wait to use it. So yeah, so that is it. That's my first Black Friday purchase, the fossil leather notebook bundle. I am super thrilled about it. I can't wait to get to use this. Matter of fact, I do have a meeting scheduled for tomorrow where I am going to be in a room with lots of seating and limited desk space. So I'm really looking forward to being able to use this right away. So thank you so much for joining me today on my channel for this unboxing and little mini setup. And I look forward to seeing y'all on the next one. Enjoy the bounty of your plans. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.